Hello everyone, here again at Diaspora Investment Hub. We're going to be talking about things that impact or affect diaspora people, and we're here to make their life easy. If we need to digitalize what we do, if we need to change our ways, if we need to reform our systems, that's what we're going to focus on Diaspora Investor Hub. So today I'm going to be touching on something on solid assets and liquid assets. What are solid assets? Solid assets will be your property, your piece of land, and that is where most of our money is. Most of us in diaspora invest in assets back in Kenya. But I want to introduce something that's called liquid assets. I don't think we've taken full advantage of the liquid assets that we could venture in Kenya. What are liquid assets? Liquid assets will be money. I know some of us already know money is one of the most liquid asset that you can have. But there are the things that could actually be liquidated real fast. A liquid asset is something that you can be able to turn over into money within a day or within hours. Whereas solid assets take a long time. Sometimes they take 3 to 6 months. Or sometimes it can be prolonged even to a year. Say for instance, you want to sell a piece of land. Maybe you have a problem. Maybe you have some sickness in the family, or you want to change your portfolio. Maybe you had a land somewhere like Rimuruti, and you think maybe you need to come to a more urban place like Bypass, and you want to sell that piece of property and liquidate it. For one, the time that's required for you to do that, trade time between diaspora and Kenya ain't gonna be attainable. So most of the times you're gonna have to use people to do that, because in that case you have to look for a buyer, you have to look for a broker, look for an attorney, but sometimes you have to use a bank, sometimes there's a lot of paperwork involved, and most of all the search process to make sure that whatever you're trading is viable, because in Kenya sometimes you can be dragged into some problems that you don't want to be into. So because of that, it takes a long time to get your money when you need it. Liquid assets, we haven't ventured into Nairobi Stock Exchange and in terms of buying stocks and buying treasury bills and treasury bonds. You can buy treasury bills and treasury bonds, by the way, through the bank or through the CPK, that is the Central Bank of Kenya, directly. Why is this important? Treasury bills, in a time like this, we need to take full advantage of the economy that Kenya is in right now. Because right now, the stocks are all-time low. If you look at a Safaricom stock, it's landing like about $16. When that thing can shoot up to $40, that'll be like two and a half times more given time. And also the Kenyan government doesn't have money, so which means it's borrowing from the local market. What does that mean? That means you can loan money to the government at a very good interest rate. Sometimes they even go up to 20%. Right now, the treasury bills and bonds is where you loan the government some money. When it means the government is following from the local market, it means you are lending the government, and the government can be, and that money is guaranteed, and the pay time is calculated, is sometimes treasury bills pay money within every 3 months. Treasury bonds is a longer bond which takes like a year, but they have a 6 months payment plan. So after 6 months you are paid. Let's say for instance you have like $1 million worth of treasury bonds. Treasury bonds, in this case, you have money that you invest at 20% of $1 million is like 200,000. So every 6 months you can be making 100,000, and you have your initial investment in it. So here we are trying to partner with companies that can help you do that, and everything is digitalized, which means you don't have to go to Kenya to do that. All these apps like brokerage companies, you can open up an account from the diaspora and be loading your money there and be trading real time. And CBK, you can go to the CPK website and buy that directly. So you don't have to use go-betweens or use somebody to help you do that. So we're gonna educate each other on a lot of things, but this is one area I think diaspora has not taken care of. Let's venture into liquid assets, because that money can be turned over quickly. And how many times have you gone to Kenya and you'll be like, if you didn't take money with you here, you'll be running there without no money. But what about if you have some stocks that you can go liquidate and put money in your pocket, or you have money that's already paying into your account from the treasury bills and treasury bonds? This is something we didn't think about. And here, a diaspora investor hub, those are the things that we're going to be using. We're going to be helping you to do that. And we are a team that's very determined to change the way we've been thinking, our doing things will all change. But it's for the betterment for everybody, and it's going to take a lot of problems from, it's going to change the way we think, the way we do things, and I'm here to help you. Masharia here. Thank you.